guys, today we're going to be working on the stock head units for the XJ, S-Type, and the X-Type, and the XKs. And so what we have here is the standard unit, head unit for the stock car. But a lot of you subscribers have been asking me, can I get Android Auto and Apple CarPlay and YouTube, Netflix, Google Maps, Waze, and all that kind of stuff inside of here? I'm going to show you guys how to convert it, okay? So right now in my X-Type, I have a Tesla screen in there. But I'm going to take that out and we're going to put a conversion of this in there with all the features which that Tesla screen has. Let's go into the car. I'm going to show you what we got in there right now. Okay. All right, Bubs. So let's go over to the X-Type. All right, let me get on this side. All right, Babs, come on in. All right, come on in. So originally, this unit would sit right in here, and there's like a CD player in here, all right? And so what I did, I put in another screen in here, which is a Tesla screen. So I'm gonna show you guys how to install something like this. Let me fire this puppy up. I'm gonna show you guys how to install one of these units. I'm gonna show you how to install all the features, what goes in here, into here, and still keep your stock features. All right, guys, we've got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay in here. And so additionally with all the other apps, I just wanted to show you, additional to all what I've shown you already, the Android Auto in action. And it's actually wireless. So all you got to do is hit this button right here. Boom. And then you can pinch the zoom, you can get your maps going all over the place, whatever way you want it. You can do something like this. You hit this and this will bring up all your apps, and like you'll have like say Spotify. Oh, hit the wrong one. Let's go back again. Hit the wrong one right here, Spotify. So if I hit Spotify, your music player will come up. So as you can hear, hear that? And it sounds so clear in here. Oh my God. So, and actually what I'm doing, I'm using my finger control right here so I can turn up the volume. So right like that on the steering wheel. So I could turn up the volume with the steering wheel. That's additional. And so if I go back here, I go back and hit it again. Let's go to settings. Let's take a look at what's going on with settings. So this is all your settings right here. And let's scroll through some of them. Let's see what you got. Start Android automatically. Start music automatically. Day and night mode. So you can have day and night mode for your maps. Driver seat location. Show quick controls for apps. Show more settings for the phone. See, that's your settings. When you got, I like that one. See that? You got all your settings right here for your phone. You can set up all, you can go, hey Google detection, custom launcher. You can put all your apps in a certain way you want it. And so that's how your Android Auto will set up on there for you. And then you got your map right here. And you can go back to here. Got your music. Remember I told you your music player. You got your maps. What else we got? You
Netflix.
you even got power amp on here also. What else they got? Their calendar.
Netflix.
No, Netflix is on the regular apps.
Oh.
You'll see Android Auto right there. I don't know what that's all about. But basically, you got your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, whatever you want. You hit your search. You can go to Kohl's, say, and you hit start. Let's go to Kohl's. See that? And you'll pick up coals wherever you are. Keep it on there. Let's hit continue. And so you got your, I don't want to show our location, so that's why I'm zooming in and out kind of thing. So you got your regular maps like normal, and it's got 14 minutes to go and take you right there. All right, guys, let's go inside and let's finish up this video, because I just wanted to show you guys how Android Auto Apple CarPlay works with the Tesla screen. Now we're gonna do the same thing with this, with the stock unit. All right, with the stock conversion also. So we've got two versions we can do. You can either have this kind of screen, or you can have your stock screen. So it's up to you. So let's go inside, folks. Let's do it.
Thank you for watching.
No, we ain't thanking for watching yet, man. We ain't finished yet. Let's go upstairs and let's show these guys what's going on, all right? Pause it up, sweetie pie. Okay, welcome back to Dentech Mods. We're back in the building, and we got a new one for you. A couple subscribers have been asking about conversions on your stock head units. Now, these are your stock head units right here, 1 and 2, and then you have an aftermarket unit. And then they're asking me how to install this. They're asking me if I could convert this stock unit into an Android unit, which kind of looks like that. And I says yes, because I did it like 10 years ago in 2014. So in 2014, I think 2014 or 15, something in that area, there's a group of us converting these units into Android. And so let's come around the corner here. And so if you got like the S-types and your XJs, like you might have, see if you got the X-type right here, you see this part right here, you've got the heated seats, and you got your hazard button, and you'll have these ones for your S-types and your XJs for your heat. So what we're gonna, so that's kind of like mimicking that on the top right there. So what we're gonna do, I want to show you a couple tricks right here. Okay, so as you know, we got the stock units right here, and this is gonna be your aftermarket unit. So this is like your standard basic model, which has, you know, your regular buttons right here. I got it wired up so you guys can see it in action. You know, if you hit all these little buttons, they all work. But that's going to be your standard unit. This is going to be your premium Alpine setup, which most of your Jaguars have in there. And this is what I did. So like if I hold it right here, you got your regular setup buttons. Everything works like normal, but it has a higher resolution screen. And so if all you gotta do is hold this for 2 seconds, and boom, it turns into Android. And so you can have your Android setup right here, and you can have different screensavers, different launchers. You can have crazy launchers like this. You can have it like this, making it look like that. Whatever design you want, you can do it. And if you hit one of the buttons, say like you hit Netflix. If you notice, it's real slow. You gotta imagine, I did this 10 years ago. And so it's really, really slow. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the guts out of here and create our new module. We're gonna put new module in there, a whole new setup, new screen, higher resolution screen. We're gonna set this up so like it kind of looks like this. So if you see this, it looks so crystal clear. Everything's beautiful. Look how fast that is. See that? Everything's crystal clear, right? So like if you come over here, if I go back, it's very slow. And you got to imagine, this is the technology 10 years ago. So, and if you got the YouTube now, watch how slow it takes. I want to make it so that this is really, really fast. I want to have 8 gigs of RAM on here, 8 core. And so you see right here, I mean, it's not terrible for 10 years ago. This is not terrible at all. 10 years ago. So if I click on something like this, it takes a while, but you'll get there. But 10 years ago, this is actually fast. So if I hit skip add, and then click on this a little bit, bring the screen out. So it's not terrible. It's not, for 10 years ago when I did this, it's not that bad. So what I'm going to show you on another table of the conversion we're going to actually do. And so right here, I'm gonna show you how to install this, the whole conversion. And then over here, I'm gonna show you. You've seen some of my videos on how you install these ones into your car. So if you don't want to do the stock conversion, you can install one of these. And so I'll have a link in the description on how you install this. Some of my videos I had, because this one is super fast. You know, so if you go back, you know, you can have all your different screens and stuff like that. Like if I hit YouTube, see how fast that is? That's super fast.
Pulls it right up.
Yeah, see how it pulls it right up. Subscribe now kind of thing, whatever. So whatever. See that? See, look at that. Look at the quality of that. It's outstanding. Let's bring in some color. Look at that. That's absolutely beautiful. See that? Oh, that is. And so that's how that works out. And so like, these screens are incredible. And so like you can move it around. You know, I'm sure you've seen some of my videos. You got your Netflix, you got all your little apps and stuff like that. You got your regular radio. You know, if you want your radio, whatever particular radio station you like, FM, AM, whatever. You got your let's see, your equalizer, Spotify, your equalizer, stuff like that. So if you don't want to do the stock unit, you can do this. You got your Spotify. Oh, you got to sign up and all that kind of stuff. And that's how pretty cool this is. You know, you can put your different screens like I did. You know, you can have it look like whatever way you want to make it look. You can have it look whatever way you want it.
You just customize it to your preferences.
Customize it to your taste, and you're good to go. So we're gonna go to this table over here. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do for this conversion. You guys are gonna follow along with me. I'm gonna show you all the parts you're gonna have to get it even better than this. You see how this looks? It looks pretty cool, but it takes a while. So I want it so that it's super fast. So let's go over to this table right here. So go. Okay, so now we're in Dennis's lab, Dentech Mod's lab. And so what we're trying to do right here, you see all this craziness going on here. We're gonna try and convert this unit. Wrong one. We're gonna convert this and have that Android like I was telling you. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna gut it out like this. And let's put that like that. Because originally you guys will have, let's get some of this out of the way. Originally you guys will have the amplifier, right? You have the Bluetooth box. You have the voice box. You have the CD changer. When I finish with all this, you won't even need any of all this. Just leave it in the car though. You can leave it in the car, but you'll bypass all of this. You don't have to worry about, anything to do with this. You will be using your stock amplifier, or you can, use an aftermarket amplifier if you want. So what we're gonna do here, let's see what we're gonna do. Let me show you what's gonna happen here. So this is gonna be a stock unit, right? We're gonna gut this out. It's not gonna be gutted out in a sense that you're going crazy and you're like, oh my God, how am I gonna do all this? And I don't want to make it so that you lose your head unit and you can't go back. I want it so that you could just a couple screws, pull out the board, and you're gonna replace it with this board right here. Okay? You're gonna have this board and you're gonna have this harness. Now, let's take a look what goes on with this. Let's see how this works. In the back of your head unit right here, right? Let's put this up right here. Let's use one of these head units. Your regular head unit, right? You'll have this plug right here. And you're gonna unplug that plug, right? This is your plug, what goes into here in your regular unit. Don't worry about this. This is me just hacking it up and just testing everything and checking out wires. Disregard all this. This is my test dummy kind of thing. And so I was able to figure out how it all worked. And so with this plug, what you're gonna have to do When you take out this radio, you're gonna use this plug, which is in the back of this radio, and you're gonna plug it into this harness right here, right? This harness is gonna control this board. So you're gonna be using this board. You're gonna have this screen, which is gonna be a higher resolution screen in here. And so what we, like you see over there, you're gonna have a higher resolution screen to this board. This board, let's take a look here. I don't want to lose you guys. We'll have this plug, which will plug into the back of here. This will plug into here. This is another plug. You're gonna have this plug. You're gonna have which goes to a CAN bus. You're gonna have all these plugs are all gonna plug into the back of this board. You're gonna have this shell. This shell is gonna house this. Let me show you guys. Just follow me, guys. I know I'm going a little fast and it's a little understandable. This will cover this, so you'll have a nice shell, right? And this shell, let's see if I can get this out of here. Go to the back of this right here. You'll have this in the back of this. And so when you have this, when we build this together, you're gonna see how we build this, and it's not gonna freak you guys out, because you guys are gonna like, I ain't gonna hack up my radio just to get Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. That's why I'm doing all this, to make it so that when you do this, it's gonna be a plug and play deal. It's not gonna be no hacking of wires, and this is my test dummy. I gotta figure out all the RGBs, all the signals and all that kind of stuff to convert it into here, so that when you get a board, you should be able to plug and play kind of deal. All right, but this is more, it's got 8 gigs of RAM, it's got a high, 8 core, it's like, it's unbelievable. And then you're gonna have this harness to go with it. This harness, you'll be able to plug your plug right in here, your regular stock plug. This plug right here, if you look at your stock amplifier, look at your stock amplifier. This is your Alpine amplifier for your XJs, your S-types, your X-types, the whole 9 yards. Look at this. It's the exact same plug. So you're going to be using the plug from your harness into here. All right? Exact same plug. All right? So I'm going to try and make it as easy as possible for you guys to install all this stuff. And so this project, what we're going to do, because you see right now it looks a little crazy to you guys. We're going to start proper. We're going to start a parts list. We're going to go step by step. I'm going to unscrew little things. You're going to unscrew little things. You're going to take the board out. You're going to be losing one of these boards. And with the way we're going to take these boards out, you can just put it to the side and keep it. If you want to plug it back in and go back to the original stock features, go back to stock. I don't want to make it so it's overly complicated and cost an arm and a leg. I want this to be inexpensive so that you guys can afford it, and then you'll be able to have a unit like you see over there. Hold on, pause. So I want you guys to be able to use this screen as stock. You know what I mean? You should be able to use it so it's a stock screen. You should be able to do your system, vehicles, all this stuff. You should be able to do all these fancy stuff you can do. Menu, volume preset. You should be able to do all your stock features. Go back to your navigation if you want to use this crazy old navigation. I'm sure they still don't even work anymore. All right, we're back, and now we're in the Jaguar X-Type. I wanted to show you the screen, the Tesla screen inside of the vehicle itself. So this is it. You can got all your shows you can watch, and this is your Tesla screen inside of your vehicle. Let's go back, and that's your Netflix. You got all your Netflix and stuff like that. Let's go back to home, and you got your regular, you got your regular YouTube, stuff like that. You've seen it all before. I showed you in our other videos. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this out and put back the stock one. I want to show you guys how the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay works. And so what we'll do is, let me go back out of here so you can see that the YouTube works. And this is like a launch. This is one of the launches they have. You don't have to have it like this. You can have it whatever way you want. You can have a design like that. You can have screens like that. You can have it whatever way you want to design it. You know, you can have it whatever way you want it. So like this right here, you can hold on to it, click on it, and you can add another icon, say like the radio. And so the radio icon comes on here. You hold this one down again, click it again, put the Netflix icon on there. So it's pretty straightforward. You pick which theme you want, and that's how you can set it up. Now, if you want Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, you got a little icon right here. You
Can
click,
you move your finger first? Oh,
and then you click that, and then
like.
once that comes on, your Android Auto, your Apple CarPlay comes straight up on the screen. See, boom, look at that. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. You got all your little icons here for all the stuff. You got your Spotify, you got everything you want for Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and that's basically it. You got your fan control if you want to turn your fan up.
Dennis, did you want to change the screen?
And then you can
Excuse me, Dennis, can you change? Thank you.
and then you got your your air conditioning, you got your fan, you got your seats, everything right here, heated windshield if you have it. So that's all your controls for your air conditioning. You got a little music, you know, if you want movies and stuff like that. Let's take a look. Let's go with movies. Let's see if we can find a movie on here. So like if you got, you got John Wick, say, you know, so that's your John Wick movie kind of thing, say. You want it to fill, if you say you want it to fill a screen, you could make it stretch. You could fill a screen like that, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, you could do all kinds of stuff like that. Movies, you could put...
Nice car, bro. What's the retail of one of those? Oh, shit.
So you got stuff like that. You can even have music videos if you want. If you like, you got your music videos. Stuff like... So you got your music videos, stuff like that, whatever you like. What else we got on here? There's so many features on here. It's unbelievable. You can click on here. These are all your apps you got. You know, you got tons of apps. You can add any app. You can go to the Play Store. So whatever app you want, you can put any app on here. Let's see what else you got here. So you've seen plenty of my videos where I show you all this. You could change stuff like this, change the clock. You could do these little icons here. That'll give you the time right here. And all kinds of stuff. It's unbelievable. And what else we got here? You can show them. I already showed them the radio settings. Here's your equalizer. You want your music to the center of the car. You got your time delay, your bass boost, bass filter, and stuff like that. So what we'll do, we'll go back inside. We'll grab the other unit, which is the stock unit, and it's gonna have all this on there also. And then you could run it back. Then when you hit the button again, you could go back to your regular stock screen. So basically, I want to show you that, guys. So let's get back inside and let's go take a look at the conversion. All right, thank you.